I'm Angela, and you're watching Day One Reacts to Music, and it's time for my week's favorite song. I have three songs to choose from, well, three songs that I've narrowed it down to. First one is going to be the Peebo Bryson, I'm so into you. The second one is the Doobie Brothers, Another Park, Another Sunday. And finally, we have the Carpenters with Make Believe It's Your First Time. First up, Peebo Bryson. Just on simple fact alone that it reminds me of my parents' Saturday night time together. It just like it caught me off guard. But then when I started listening to the song, I was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me so much of my parents, on their Saturday night thing or whatever. And then just listening to the song again for the second time, I think it's a beautiful song. I think People Bryson's voice is so beautiful in this. He has like that rich, buttery sound of R&B, which I love so much. And I love that violin in there. I love the message of the song, just being flat out, I'm so into you. I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's like, I love how it feels like he is probably falling in love for the first time and maybe not understanding his emotions or his feelings. And it just feels like he don't know how to handle it, don't know how to express it to you. And just please like bear with me as I try to figure this out because this feels like something I've never had before. And I love that feeling. I love that's the vibe that I got out of it when I was listening to it. Putting aside my parents doing it. But yeah, that's why I chose that one. And then next we have the Doobie Brothers. Another great performance by the Doobie Brothers. They have this ability to just be laid back, cool ass. Just the sound that they give, it's just a perfect sound to me. I always imagine, like when I'm listening to a Doobie Brothers song, I can imagine being on a road trip hearing the song, loving the harmonies, loving the instrumentation, loving the vibe of it. It's just a great song. I can imagine driving, I can imagine cooking, I can imagine putting this song on repeat, learning all the harmonies and learning the different lyrics and stuff like that. I love this song. It was a great song. Finally, we have the Carpenters. What can you say? When you hear Karen Carpenter's voice, all you can say is her voice, her voice. Oh, I love her voice so much. She has the ability just to sing so effortlessly. She has that voice. When I think of like performance, singers that just sings like they could just open their mouth and then just beauty comes out of their mouth. I think of her. I think of Whitney Houston. I think of Aretha Franklin. They have the ability just to open their mouth and just butterflies fall out of their mouth. That's what I think of when I hear their voices. And Karen Carpenter just has that voice. And then like listening to the lyrics of the song too, it's just a beautiful it's I say beautiful in a sense of it's beautiful to think of. It's beautiful to imagine yourself trying to be this person, to make believe when you're in a new relationship, giving this person a chance, just believing that like it's your first time, putting aside everything that happened in that bad relationship, all the insecurities, all the maybe infidelity or the feeling like you can't trust again because that person, the last person, was so untrustworthy. And to be able to like give a true and real clean slate to the next relationship, which is hard to do. But I love her sentiment in trying to say that try it. Just pretend like it's your first time and everything else never happened. This is the first time you're in a relationship with this person and the first time that you feel these feelings for the first time and you're open and you're accepting and just believing that this person could be the real thing. And I love that sentiment of the song. So that's why I chose this one. So out of the three, which song would I find myself listening to on repeat the most? It's pretty, I've already said it when I was explaining the three songs, but it's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be the Doobie Brothers. I can imagine a song on repeat and I can imagine myself jamming to it. I can imagine myself just enjoying the song. Like I said, car, kitchen, bedroom, all those places where I usually listen to music. So yes, my choice for this week is going to be the Doobie Brothers, Another Park, Another Sunday. Let me know what your favorite song of the week was down below in the comments. And if you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a Patreon member. There you can watch videos back by YouTube. We have the Eagles, the Beatles, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix. We have some Fleetwood Mac songs over there, as well as some live performances that were back by YouTube, but you can see them over on my Patreon. You can also purchase t-shirts and mugs. The link to my store is in the description below. And if you like this video, please share it out with your friends. And have a great weekend. Bye.